Hello everyone, marhaban. This is a continuation of lesson 5 that I had started the last time, and it's about harf sin, letter S. And today I'm going to continue with the following exercises that we had stopped at this one over here last time on part 1, and today I'm going to start off with this. So please make sure to have watched my previous video for letter S part 1. However, I am going to quickly go over the harf sin for you just as a refresher. Remember, this is what the sa looks like. This is the sa or sin. It's a soft S, and when it's going to be attached to a letter, either at the beginning or in the middle, this is what it looks like. This little smiley face or mouth is gone, and we are left with the 3 little teeth for the sin at the beginning of the word, middle, that means it's attached to something before it and after it, and here it's at the end, but it's attached. How do we know it's attached? There's this line over here telling you that, oh, there's a letter attached to it here right before it. And then the sin looks just like the regular sin when it's at the end of the word and it's not attached to any letters before it. So that's the sin when it's attached. Remember when there's a fatha over it? Well, let's review the fatha. Fatha is the little accent mark over a letter, and fatha means open, so you open your mouth, and imagine that this is one of our short vowels, so imagine there's the letter A, so it's S-A, sa, and then you have the dhamma, so it's like the short U vowel, so you go su, S-U, su, and we have the kasra. Kasra is the little accent mark below the letter, and it's a short I sound, so it's C. Let's not forget the little tiny circle over a letter. It's the sukun, and that means it's an absence of a vowel, so you just say s. All right. Sa, su, si, right over here. Sa with the fatha, the line over it. Su with the dhamma on top of it, su, and si with the kasra. This should be part of this. Si with the kasra underneath it. So that's sa, su, si, si. All right. So there you have it. Sa, su, si with the kasra. Another si with the kasra underneath the sin. But when they're attached to the long vowels like the alif, see the sa plus the alif. So it's the ah sound. So you say sa. And then attached to the big waw or dhamma al-kabira, which is the long O vowel, so you say su. Or these two over here, both are the same. Si, si. The 2 dots right here and the 2 dots under like the chicken. That's the long E vowel. Moving on. Let's go on to the exercise in the book. So please grab your book, and if you don't have a book, that's okay. You can still watch and learn and practice harf sin. So let's get started on page 23, صفحة 23, right over here. Exercise 5. We have a bunch of pictures of objects, and they need you to check the circle underneath every picture if there's a sa in those words. For example, a lion is the first picture. Lion in Arabic is Asad. Asad. Is there a sa? Yes, there is. So what do? You just check the circle underneath the Asad, the lion. Now, if you don't know how to say these things in Arabic, obviously, so I'm going to say each one for you, and just listen carefully. If you hear the sa, put a check mark underneath it, and then when we're done, I'll tell you which ones you should have checked. Ready? So first one again, Asad. The bird is Osfur. Osfur. The radio is إذاعة. إذاعة. Or some say radio. Radio or إذاعة. Fish, سمكة. Samaka. This looks like a laptop. If it's a not an Arabia. No, this is a board. Like a board classroom. Like instead of a blackboard, it's a green board. So it's lawh. Lawh. The sun, Shams, Shams, and scissors, Maqas, Maqas, car, Sayyara, Sayyaraton. This is like the mall. Yeah, the mall is Souk Tijari. Souk Tijari. And a baby chicken, is Sus. Sus. And finally, a clock is Sa'a. Sa'a. It's an alarm clock, so Sa'ad Munabbih. Sa'a. So which ones had a scene? Of course, Asad. Yep. These two, nope. Even though this is Osfur, but it's not the scene. This has a sod in it, which is the hard S, not the soft one. So it's the Osfur. It's not Asfur. It's not Asfur. It's Osfur. It might be a subtle. You probably don't really notice it. Osfur. Osfur. So yeah, a bird has the sod in it, not the scene. So please do not or check it, or if you did, just uncheck it because it's not a scene in it. إذاعة, Samak, yep. Lawh, no scene. Shams, yes, naam. Maqas, same thing here. Maqas. This doesn't have a scene in it, even though you hear the s sound. It's the sod, which is the strong S. So Maqas, don't check. Sayyara, yes. So line 2 here, the sun and the Sayyara, the car, both have scene in them. So please check those. Souk Tijari, naam. Souk, start with the scene. Sus, that's also got the scene. Sa'a, yes. So all these three have scene in them. All right. Exercise 6. Down over here, you have the أختار المقطع المناسبة ليكون كلمات جديدة كما في المثال الأول. So, you have sa, sin alif is sa. Over here, sa. And then sin and waw, it's su. 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 And at the bottom, inside those sa'at, al-munabbih, you got Mi, Ra, letter R, which you're going to learn in the next lesson. Meme, you're going to learn in the lesson after R. So this is lesson 6 and this is lesson 7, but it's me, the M-E-E sound, Ra, and then Ri, again it's the Ra and the Ya, so Ri, and then Sin, regular Sin, which is our lesson right now. So they just need you to make words using those endings, and the beginnings are the sa and the su. So let's try to do this together. Of course, these words have to mean something. So if you're not quite familiar with the Arabic vocabulary, you probably won't know what goes where. So we've got 4 endings and the 4 clocks and 4 spaces. Let's see what you can do. So give it a try. You can hit the pause button, but I'm going to solve it right now as you're solving yours. All right, here you go. So first one was done for you. Sajid, that's a boy's name, Sajid. And second one is going to be Sami. Sami, that's a boy's name. Sami, Sami. Third one, I just put the Ra right here. Sarah, Sarah. That means he walked. And with the Su, I put Suri, this one. Suri means a Syrian boy or a Syrian man. And then Sus. Yeah, this you should know, kind of, because I just explained the Sus is the chick, the baby chicken. So you just go Su, Sus. There would be like a little sukun over the scene. Sus. So that's the answer. Suri, Sus, Sami, Sarah. Good job. Moving on. Please turn the page. اقلب الصفحة. Let's do exercise 7. 7 right here. أصعد الدرج لأكون كلمة ثم أكتبها في الفراغ. We are climbing the stairs to form a word right here, going up the ladder, and then forming a word. So you've got this, you got harf al-ra, haven't learned it yet, and then alif, and then sin. Second ladder, I'm going from bottom to top. Sin, alif, mim, which is letter M, and ya, the Y. So they need you to form a word going up, so it's just in order. So this is going to be ras, or ras, which means head. This one's going to be Sami, Sami, a boy's name. Let's see if you know how to attach them or put them together to form words. So let's try to do that right now. All right, if you're not done yet, just hit the pause and then hit play. This is the answer. Ras. Notice they're all separate. Nothing is attached to anything because, as you know, you don't know yet, but Ra is one of the letters that does not attach to anything that comes after it. So Ra follows the same rule as the Alif and as the Waw. Remember, waw, W doesn't even attach anything after it. So ras, head, all separate. It means head. Over here, sa, ni. So you have sin and the alif, attach them together. And then, of course, nothing attaches to the alif. So you leave a space after the sa, and then you put the meme and the ya. You haven't learned how to write meme yet, but basically you just cut off the tail and attach it to the ya, so that becomes sami and ras. Let's do exercise 8. 8. Same thing. أقرأ الكلمة أقرأ الكلمة وأكتب الحروف الناقصة في الفراغ. Here they wrote the words, and now we're going to dissect it, or just like put every one of these letters down in this ladder. Rusi and Sari. So Sari starts with a sin, right? And how does the sin look when it's not attached to anything, like the regular sin or the S? This is what it looks like, right? So you just write that and try to dissect all of it and see what you'll get. Here we go. Rusi, Ra, Waw, Sin, Sa, and the Ya. Notice the Sa comes back to the original form. Sari, here's Sari. Sin, Alif, Ra, Ya. Right here. Okay, move into the next exercise. أكتب المقطع المناسب لأكون كلمة كما في المثال. So, again, we are forming some words here. They wrote like the first 2 letters for you on this part, and then the last 2 letters here. We are going to make words from those suffixes and prefixes on the top. So, we haven't really covered all these letters yet, so I'm going to read them for you. The top, the ones in the stars. So you have silu, silu, yad, yad, mu, mu, sa, sa. You know the sa, and you know this one. Sub, sub. We've done the su, the sin and the waw, and then letter ba. And then yar, yar. Start with the ya. Here the ya is acting as a y. Yar. And then those parts, ha, ha. And then yur, yur. There's a dhamma over the ya, yur, and a sukun over the ra. And then sum, sum, this one. Next row, next column. Si, ka, si, ka. And then mir. And then rusu, rusu. Let's see what words we can get out of that. Well, they did the first one for you, of course, with the red line. It's hasub. Ha. Sub means computer. Hasub is a computer. And then next one, yur. I'll tell you what you'll attach it with. Well, hit the pause, try to do it, and then hit the play again, because I'm about to tell you the answers. Alright, so hasub, second one. Yur is going with this top one. Silu, yur silu. Yur silu means he sends. he sends or he is sending. And then sum takes the last one, yar. Yar sum. Yarsum means he is drawing or he draws. He draws or he is drawing. Yarsum. A second part is going to be mu. Sika means music. Musika. Musika. And then mir is Samir. Samir is a boy's name. Samir. Finally, last one. Rusu takes this second part here. Yad. Rusu. Yad. Rusu means he is studying or he studies. Next page, exercise 10. ألعب وأحذر. Can't read upside down. وإذا كانت الإجابة صحيحة أضع إشارة في الدائرة ما الشيء. Alright. Lots of stuff here, phrases for you to guess what they're talking about over here. So we have a watch, and we have the sky, sea and the sky, and we have a knife and a cup of juice or a drink, and then the stethoscope. Stethoscope is the doctor's stethoscope. Stethoscope. Well, I don't expect you to be able to read all this stuff, so I'm going to read the top one for you and see if you can match it. First, I'm not going to translate, so if you're an Arabic speaker, try to pick up some of the vocab that I'm saying, and then after I read all of them, I'll translate it for you so you can solve it. So the first one, نستعمله لتقطيع الخضار. نستعمله لتقطيع الخضار. Second one, شراب بارد ولذيذ نشربه في الصيف. شراب بارد ولذيذ نشربه في الصيف. Next one, تظهر فيها النجوم ليلا. تظهر فيها النجوم ليلا. And then next one, يضعها يضعها الطبيب على صدر المريض ليسمع دقات قلبه. ليسمع دقات قلبه. Finally, the last sentence, نضعه في يدنا ونعرف به الوقت. نضعه في يدنا ونعرف به الوقت. Alright, I'm about to translate. First one, نستعمله لتقطيع الخضار. We use it to cut vegetables. Second one, شراب بارد ولذيذ نشربه في الصيف. And a nice cold drink that we drink in the summer. Next, تظهر فيها النجوم ليلا. The stars come out at night. In this. Next one, يضعها الطبيب على صدر المريض. Doctor places this on the patient's chest to hear his heartbeats. Last one, we wear it on our hand and we can tell the time. Pretty straightforward. Now you know, right? So what? Going from top, knife, juice, sky, stethoscope, watch. Finally, Not finally. Exercise 11. They just want you to write names of boys and girls. Girls are banat, boys are awlad. That start with حرف السين, which is our lesson, the sa. For the boy, they have one name on top, Salim. For the girl, there's the name on top, Samar. Samar. Those are typical Arabic names, and they start with sa. So think of three more for each. 3 more for boys and 3 more for girls that start with a sa. And I'll tell you what they are. So, Salim, first boy. Another boy's name, Sami. Sami starts with a sa. And you have Samir. Samir. You can write Samir. You don't have to write it out for me in Arabic. You can write it in English. So, Salim, Sami, Samir, and Samir. Samir. Sami, Samir. Girls. Samar or Summer. And then you have Salma. Salma is an Arabic name. Girl's name. Starts the scene. And you have Samira. Samira. That's like the feminine version of Samir. And so Samar, Samira, Samia. Samia is the version of Sami. So boy Sami, girl Samia. A boy Samir, a girl Samira. And the female version of Salim is Salma. Salma. Salma is a girl's name. So you have Salma, Samira, Samia. You can add Sarah, a girl's name. Salwa, another female, starts with a sin. Suzanne, which really is Susan, but we call some girls Suzanne. Next, turn the page. Exercise 12. أقرأ حرف السين ثم أكتبه في الفراغ بشكله الصحيح. Two versions of seen, the one that's attached and the one that's not attached, and it's at the end of the word. So fill in the blanks with the correct version of the scene. Which one are you going to use? So hit the pause, get going, try to see where the scenes go, and I shall do the same as you are doing the exercise. All right, so check your answers, see what you got. Sara Sami ila suki. So Sara, it's an attached scene. Sami, also beginning of the sentence and attached. Ila suk, here the scene is attached from both ends. It's touching both letters, the one before it and the one after it. Alright, next line. Ila suk washtara kusa. In kusa means zucchini. It's got a scene. It's not attached to the waw. It's on its own, but it's attached to the alif that comes after it. Kusa. Wa'ada musri'an. Here the scene is also in the middle and it's attached from both ends. It's touching this letter, the meme, and it's touching the ra. It's in the middle. Musri'an ila usratihi. Usratihi, the scene right over here, attached to the letter right after it, the ra. Yadrusu. يدرس. Seen is written in its complete form. It's at the end of the sentence, end of the word, and it's not attached to the ra before it. Salimun, attached to the alif, definitely. Durusahu. Here it's only attached to the letter that comes after it, not before it. Why not before it? Because the letter that comes before it is the waw, and the waw never ever ever touches or attaches to the letter that comes after it, right? And last line, rasama, seen attached to the meme, not the ra. Basim, the seen is attached to the meme again. Why isn't it attached to the letter before it? Because the letter before it is an alif. Basim. Alif never ever ever attaches to any letters that come right after it, right? Remember that? And then samaka, samakatan. Samaka, beginning of the word, and it's attached to the meme. See, it's touching the letter that comes right after it. So here are the answers one more time. Check and make sure you got it. And if you have any questions, you can always ask me. Comment or in class. That's how you'll get a hold of me. Next exercise, here you go. They've got a whole bunch of broken up words. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to attach them together or form words, and then in the last column, write which one of the scene did you use. For example, asal, asal. So we attach it or we form a word and they're all attached together because there's no alif, no waw, and no ra, or none of the letters that do not attach to anything that comes after them. So they are all attached. And then over here, we just write which scene we used. We used the scene that's in the middle of the word and it's attached from both ends. That's why you have this tiny helping line and this one helping line. So here they are. Next one is Sin, Alif, Mim, Ra. So Sa, Mir, this would be. And then Sin, Alif, Ha, Ra. Ha, Ra. And then Sin, Waw, Sin. And then Sin, Ra, Ba. So, let's do this now. Let's try to do it. And, oops. Let's try to do this. Pause or wait for me to do it, but I do need you to do it on your own, of course. That's the whole point. We're practicing together, so do it on your own. And then check with me to see if you've got it right. Okay, let's check the answers. Alright, so here you go. Samir. Which scene did we use here? the scene in the beginning of the word, and it's only attached to the letter after it, so the helping line is after. Sahirun, same one. These two scenes are beginning of the word. Sus, there's two scenes in here, two S's, right? This S, the one that's attached to the wall, and then that scene here that's not attached to anything, because, you know, it doesn't attach to the wall that comes before it. So two S's. And then sirbun. This is what sirbun looks like. Alright. And we've used the scene that attaches to the letter that comes after it. Very good. Mumtaz. Or Mumtaza, if you're a girl. Last page. أقرأ ثم أكتب. This final page, this is where you get to practice writing a whole bunch of scenes. So this phrase here, Sara, Sari, Fi, Asuki, they want you to copy each word 3 times underneath it. So Sara, Sari, Fi, Asuki. And notice there's a scene here at the beginning of the word, a scene at the beginning attached to the alif, just like that. Sara, Sari, Fi. There's no scene here. It's the F and the Ya, the Fa and the Ya, and Asuki. It means Sari walked in the mall or the market. Yeah. Sari walked in the market, because the souk al-tijari is the mall, and just the souk is market. And when you're done with that, this is the bottom part that you have to do. So again, we're copying the sa alif, write it 3 times underneath every letter. So you've got sa, and then sa, and then su. So sa, and then sa. Su, and then su, with the dhamma saghira over it. And then si, and then si, with a little kasra underneath it. Actually, they forgot to put the kasra, so I'll put the kasra for you. So here you go. I added the kasra underneath the scenes to make it sound like si. Si. So sa, su, with the dhamma kabira, su, sa, long A vowel, sa, short A vowel with the fatha, sa. Su, long O vowel, see, su, short O or short U, su, the little dhamma over the scene, and then si, which is the sa attached to the ya, which is the long E vowel, si, and just the si, short I or short E, si, with the kasra underneath. So practice these. After you copy them, that would be the end of lesson 5. We're done with the letter sin or the cell. And our next lesson, which I'm going to video today, is harf ra, letter ra, which is our 6th lessons of the letters of the alphabet. So on our next video, that's what you're going to watch and solve. Harf ra, letter ra, and those will be the letters for this week. Of course, I'm gonna keep adding more, like until we finish all the letters of the Arabic alphabet. So thank you so much for watching. Shukran jazilan. Ila liqa. See you later. Ma salama. And have a great day. Thanks. Bye.